Oh, what is up everyone? This is OJ over here from PlayerEssence and welcome to another sales discussion. Today we're talking about Metroid Prime Federation Flop. Metroid Prime Federation Force on the Nintendo 3DS. I didn't expect this game to do well in Japan because we are talking about the Japanese media create sales numbers here, not North America or Europe or any other region, just Japan, because Japan gives us the actual numbers. I wasn't expecting this game to do great there because Metroid is not a huge franchise in Japan, but I remember when certain games launch in Japan and people say, oh, this game flopped, or this game flopped, or this game flopped, and it's usually like in the tens of thousand units or even sometimes in the hundreds of thousands of units, and people still say the game flopped. Well, Metroid Prime Federation Force is a catastrophic flop in Japan because the latest charts came out and it didn't even chart in the top 20 as a new release. Games like No Man's Sky on the PS4 beat out the Nintendo 3DS Metroid Prime Federation Force, and Metroid Prime Federation Force has an install base of over 20 million to work with compared to the PS4's what, 3 to 4 million in Japan. And No Man's Sky being a brand new game, an indie game, be it that, a Western one. And man, I just didn't expect it to do this bad. So going down the numbers here, then I'll tell you what Metroid Prime Federation Force had. But actually, let's talk about what Metroid Prime Federation Force got first, just so we can put into context where it's been compared to the other games. So according to the Media Create sales charts, the number 20 game on the charts was Splatoon on the Wii U. That sold 4,441 units, okay? So Metroid Prime Federation Force sold under that. It sold under 4,441 units. We don't know by how much, but that's easily the worst selling Metroid game debut. Now, here's the thing, guys. The numbers that I will be providing are not 100% accurate or confirmed because only one of them is from the Media Create charts, and that is Metroid Other M back in 2010, and I'll give you those numbers in just a second. But let's go ahead and go from the bottom to the top. These are all the numbers that I can pull from VG charts, guys, with the exception of Metroid Other M, like I said. Metroid Prime 3 Corruption debuted at 32,377 units, okay? And this is all in Japan. Metroid Prime Hunters, 33,517 units. Metroid Prime on the GameCube, 42,968 units. Metroid Fusion on the GBA, 54,770 units. Metroid Other M on the Wii, 45,398 units. Metroid 2 Return of Samus, 112,868 units. That is probably the best. Yeah, that's actually the best selling Metroid game in Japan when you talk about just total numbers as far as what it did. But those were all debut weeks, guys. Those are all the debut week. And Metroid Prime Federation Force was well under Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, which is the worst so far that I can see from what I could pull on VG charts and the Media Create sales charts here. So what does this say? Well, it says that you shouldn't pull Metroid in directions that the fans do not like, at least with these sales numbers. Now, Metroid is never a huge seller in Japan, and this game was definitely geared more towards the American market, so we still have to wait and see how it does there. I think it will do a lot better than 4,000 units in the American market. Easily do a lot better than that. I'm expecting the 100,000s, 150,000, so it won't be so bad full because I see people talking about, oh, well, this game is just a flop all around, which it might still be, but we do have to wait for the American and European numbers because we don't know how it did there. But I doubt it's going to be a massive seller just because it's such a deviation from what Metroid is. And on top of that, it didn't review particularly well. It got some great scores, but then it got a lot of bad scores where it's just average in the low 70s range, which isn't horrible by any means, but definitely not going to be a go out there, buy, AAA type of title that you usually see on Nintendo systems. And if you compare it to Nintendo 3DS lineup as far as Metacritic goes, it doesn't even touch some of the other games like Fire Emblem Awakening. Even like games like Bravely Default and stuff like that have a way better Metacritic average and overall review score. So there's so much stuff for people to buy on the Nintendo 3DS. I just don't think it's really going to hold any traction. And hopefully they can get back to doing something like a true sequel or successor to a Super Metroid or Metroid Fusion, something like that, on a portable or 2D Metroid that they can do, eShop type of release. I would love to see them do one with really nice, good looking graphics, real HD graphics, not something sprite based or based off of that or anything like the Metroid Prime Federation Force 3D slow moving bots and just stuff like that. I really like to see them get back to what made Super Metroid amazing, but with a whole new coat of HD paint and using some nice graphics and particle effects and technology. I would love to see that. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'll have links to the article as well. Also, make sure you hit that like button if you did like this video. Let me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future, and subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, shows, tips, and tricks, everything in gaming. Also, make sure you check out the description below. There you'll have links over to our Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch page. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on all of our social networks, as I'll be having exclusive contests and giveaways just on there. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you for the next video. Peace.